Aryna Sabalenka versus Amanda Anisimova is a blockbuster final at the US Open for 2025. And both players have had different roads to get to this stage. Anisimova entered the tournament as the number 8 seed and will take on Boronia in the first round. There's no problem getting through the straights, 6-3, 6-2. In the second round, she take on Joint, and after a close first set, will get through in the straights, 7-6, 6-2. In the third round, she take on Christian. This is a battle. After splitting the first 2 sets, she get through in 3, 6-4, 4-6, 6-2. In the fourth round, she take on Haddad Maia, the 18th seed. There's no problem getting through in straights, 6-love, 6-3 to advance to the quarterfinals. In the quarterfinals, Anisimova will take on Swiatek, the number 2 seed, who she'd lost to at Wimbledon in the final a couple of months ago. But this time, it was no problem getting through in straights, 6-4, 6-3 to advance to the semi-finals. In the semi-finals, Anisimova will take on Osaka, the 23rd seed, who've been very impressive also this week. And after splitting the first 2 sets, Anisimova would get through in a long 3-setter, 6-7, 7-6, 6-3 to advance to the final. Sabalenka entered the tournament as the number 1 seed, will take on Masarova in the first round, and after a close first set, will get through in straights, 7-5, 6-1. In the second round, she'd take on Kudermetova, and again after a first set tiebreak, would get through in straights, 7-6, 6-2. In the third round, she'd take on Fernandez, the 31st seed, and this time after a close second set, she'd get through in straights, 6-3, 7-6. In the fourth round, she'd take on Buksha, and again no problem for Sabalenka getting through in straights, 6-1, 6-4 to advance to the quarterfinals. In the quarterfinals, she'd take on Vondrousova, who she had lost to a couple of weeks ago on the grass courts. But unfortunately, Vondrousova got injured during practice and was unable to get to the match, handing the walkover to Sabalenka to make the semifinals. In the semifinals, Sabalenka would take on Pegula, the number 4 seed. This was a battle. After dropping the first set, she'd fight back to win, 4-6, 6-3, 6-4 to advance to the final. These were played 9 times before, with Anisimova winning 6 out of the 9, including the match a couple of months ago at Wimbledon in the semi-finals where she got through in 3. So it's going to be really fun to see how Sabalenka has adjusted from that disappointing loss, and also how Anisimova can respond in her second straight Grand Slam final. If Anisimova's going to win this one, she's going to get off to a good start. I feel like the final in Wimbledon will be playing on her mind a little bit early in the match, so she's really got to get off to a good start and really establish herself if she's going to get the win here and use that serve and those ground strokes that should really help her beat Osaka in the end. If Sabalenka's going to win this one, she needs to get off to a really good start as well, because the crowd is going to be loud. They want an American champion, and they're going to do everything they can to try and help Anisimova. So the better Sabalenka plays, the less the crowd's going to be a factor. So she really needs to get off to a good start if she is going to get the win here. What a matchup, and what a rematch, because the Wimbledon match was so epic. The head-to-head is in favor of the underdog, but I'm going to still go with Sabalenka in a 3-setter. I reckon Anisimova will get a set, but I think Sabalenka's experience will just win the day, and she'll do enough to finally win the Grand Slam this year, because of course she hasn't won a slam, the 4 slams, she's made the final of a couple of them. But let me know in the comments below, who's winning this one?